This is the Wrestling Conscience channel, suplexing some common sense and useful insights in the modern day wrestling era. Thank you. We're growing now. Before I even start, please subscribe, please like, please comment. If you love this channel, which we are growing internationally, hello. Just put a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Everyone just puts a thumbs up. It will really help us grow. Anyway, let's get into it. Right. So we have this injury athlete report that Bronson Reed indefinitely is out. Tongaloa torn bicep, he's out. Jimmy Uso broken toe, he's out. Now, everyone blood, sweat and tears from the wrestlers. I've got some videos talking about how the fans need to really have some responsibility of not expecting all the time wrestlers to do these really bad stunts. Everyone's getting injured now. I know you can get injured anytime. Jimmy Uso just got back. Bronson Reed has just tried to get into the main event scene, and look what happened to him. Tongaloa, yeah. So it just seems some bits the lackeys of the bloodline. What was in store for the bloodline? No one's safe. Everyone's injured. The stunts have to be safe and it's gotta stop. Okay. Now we see the Street Profits and Motor City Machine Guns walking, not looking at the camera, and it looks awkward, especially for Motor City Machine Guns. It just looks really awkward. They didn't know where to look. Then you see Apollo Crews. Hey, how you doing, Apollo Crews? How are you? I thought you might got released with Baron Corbin. What are they doing with Apollo Crews? You either use him or you let him go. He's a good talent. Wasn't he Intercontinental Champion like a year or two ago? You use him or you let him go. That's all we gotta say. Probably do a video about him. Now, they could have done this scene without having Apollo Crews getting beat up. They could just use the security guard, but why did they have to drop out Apollo Crews? It just annoyed me. Ugh, they don't have to utilize talent, man. Anyway, they had this brawl with security just beating up everyone because, the sore losers. Then we see the North Star, the person on the John Cena schedule, the person who hardly wrestles, Cody Rhodes. So Cody Rhodes does his thing, insert cheap pop here. What do you want to talk about? And then he putting over Saturday night main event. No one cares really about the Saturday night. I don't care if it's on NBC. I'm from UK. Is it going to be good or not? I feel like it's just a regular schmegular Smackdown, which is put on another network basically. Cody is the ambassador for. He should be the number one spokesperson PR for WWE. He is not the champion to me. He's just a PR machine. Then American Made, I was quite happy that they came. I was like, yeah, why doesn't Chad Gable have a legitimate feud with Cody Rhodes to do just something fresh to distract me from this Kevin Owens malarkey? It would make sense, the American Nightmare against American Made. Who's the best American? American. Hopefully, nearly there's no racism with Hulk Hogan. Dun, dun, dun. Be careful of your wife. I tried to sing. Okay, anyway, so American Made comes. Chad Gable comes. You know how I feel about Chad Gable. Please see my other video. Look for it. And I'm glad that they're making the brand split very relaxed, because it's just getting boring, the rosters how they are. Anyway, Chad Gable comes in with American Made, sticks up for Kevin Owens, saying Kevin Owens right, and whatever Cody Rhodes coming to him, he deserves it. Cody Rhodes attempts to roast Chad Gable, saying Shorty G, yes, we don't like that gimmick, but then you don't like your gimmick of Stardust, do you? You don't talk about ravishing, was it Rhodes? I can't remember. The handsome, when he had that thing on his face. Can't remember. There were some gimmicks that Cody couldn't get over. So let's not talk about who has the worst gimmick, okay? Cody Rhodes said he is the North Star of the industry. What type of star are you? Because that star has no light, I'm telling you. Because if this what you have to be the champion, to be the number one guy in the whole industry, the top 1.1%, I don't know what is. Anyway, Chad Gable said if he didn't have his suit, he would kick Cody Rhodes in the ass. Cody Rhodes talking about Chad Gable tonight. You know, so I put in my notes that, but what I was trying to say is when Cody Rhodes saying like, let's have the main event later, and he just gets the match. Didn't have to go to Nick Aldis and do anything. But when on Raw, when Gunther tries to get a match with somebody, he has to go to Adam Pearce, and they're both champions. So champions supposed to have sway, but it seems like Cody has the ultimate sway and just gets what he wants. Now I understand why Kevin Owens is mad at Cody Rhodes. Then we go to the backstage segment of Naomi and Bianca Belair talking about injuries. They're really trying to oversell the injuries, man, of Survivor Series. Naomi's getting ready for a triple threat match for the US title. I don't understand why Naomi's in this. She doesn't need this title. She should just go for elite. She's an elite athlete. Just go for the women's title. Don't go for this triple title. Okay? Then there's Chelsea Green and Piper Niven taunting Bianca Belair. Now, I need to do a video of how they're treating Piper Niven. Not good at all. I understand Chelsea is seen as the star and popular, but don't diss Piper Niven. They should book her properly. And they do this really, really horrible fake brawl. I know you're going to say wrestling conscience, but wrestling is fake anyway. But with the combine of 9 chair shots of those taps and this brawl from Piper Niven to Bianca, it was just so unreal. I was just like, oh, make it believable. Anyhow, we go into Tiffany time. What time is it? When you gonna catch that Money in the Bank? Tiffany time. I was like, I want to call it boring time. She's just a very like, do you know the what was it called with Alicia Silverstone? Clueless. If I can't remember the character in Clueless, but it's the main character in Clueless and Tiffany Stratton. That's what I think she's got a lot of her little inspiration from there. And I was trying to see Elektra Lopez, because I know she's a decent wrestler, but what happened? I knew Elektra Lopez was gonna lose, but even making it worse, I knew she was gonna lose, because what did they do? What's my pet peeve? If you watch my videos, what's a pet peeve? They talk to the camera. They talk to the camera when they go down the ramp. Elektra Lopez doesn't even have her own theme song. That's how much they care about Elektra Lopez. It's really annoying, because I feel like she can wrestle and be really decent. What is going on with her? You can tell they have no plans. No plans with creators for her. Anyway, Naomi comes in with the same entrance. What she needs to just hurry up and be heel and change, because she can't be doing this for 10, 20 years now. Right? Anyway, not happy how they're doing with Naomi, and she doesn't need this title. Anyhow, people are getting attacked. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, Tiffany wins, don't she? I wasn't really fussed about the thing, but to be fair, Elektra Lopez did look good. I think Elektra Lopez, if they really sort out and have plans for everybody in the roster, people can thrive. Now let's look at creative. So what happened? Street Profits is getting attacked. Everyone's getting attacked. So Jade is attacked. Jey Uso is attacked. And now the Street Profits are attacked. Who is attacking these people? That's another story. It's getting annoying. Then there's Bianca Belair and Piper Niven. Now in theory, I know Bianca is strong, but Piper Niven is a decent, she's a good wrestler. Because if people can't say about anything about Piper, look at the Scotland match, the Glasgow match, what she had with Bayley. She is main event. Mark my words, she's main event. And really, if they did a proper feud, there should be a proper feud of the big wrestlers of her and Nia Jax as legitimate champions. But that's another story. Not booking Piper Niven right. And they're not booking her. There was a big crowd reaction of Piper Niven and Chelsea Green with Bianca Belair doing the KOD on them. Yeah, I'm just so over it. Now I'm gonna do a video about this. I know people talk about women's wrestling's crap and blah 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 and hating on women, blah 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 blah, patriarchy, blah 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 blah. But it's the booking. You have talented wrestlers. It's the booking. Anyway, anywho, let's talk about Cody Rhodes. Cause I saw something like he's gonna fight Chad Gable later on for the main event. Is he putting his title on the line? It's interesting that people see LA Knight as a fighting champion. They see machine guns as fighting champion. Let's talk about that later. But we never hear Cody Rhodes as a fighting champion. Moving forward, Shinsuke Nakamura with his anime package, like, yep, put some good direction. The new US champion. Anywho, backstage, Bianca and Naomi are talking, trying to rule out people. So Byron Saxton is ruling out Piper Niven because he said they were together in Gorilla. Naomi puts a list of names of who could have done it. I'm secretly hoping Naomi be the person who put out Jade so she can change her character. Anything to change her character right now. I'm on it. I do have a video about Naomi, a love letter to Naomi about her character work. And then Bianca's like, it's gonna be on sight if anyone comes, when she finds out who did her partner, Jade. Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance happening. People are behind him and they like him. This Smackdown has generated so much ideas for videos for the next kind of week, because I'm thinking, who are the heels? Who are the faces? Doesn't matter anymore. The wrestling lore, LORE, the way how we see wrestling, the traditions, it's just out the window in this booking era. I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe times has changed. Maybe, kayfabe doesn't matter. Maybe it's just people just wrestling. And I don't know how to get invested in them. But anyway, we seem to be Triple H really invested in the presentation and creative direction of Shinsuke Nakamura. At least he's doing something. One thing is decent. Okay. I was worried about LA Knight before LA Knight came out. I was like, how is he going to recover? But you know what? As soon as you see LA Knight with his entrance, people popped. He is a megastar. So I was like, phew. I was so happy. He is going to be fine from that loss. He's going to be fine and hopefully in the world champion picture. I'm thinking long-term booking here. As long as Cody Rhodes is the champion, LA Knight's going to have a chance. Because you can't have two faces. Well, anyway, we're in the world of the in-betweener era, where you don't care if it's a heel fighting another heel, or a face fighting another face, but yeah, I think it needs to be a heel's going to be the champion next, and after the heel's going to be LA Knight. Just putting it out there. So LA Knight comes and moans that Shinsuke got a cheap victory. I don't think it was a cheap victory. I think it was, you got done in clean, LA Knight. But anyway, you're the babyface, so people are just gonna go, yeah. And Andrade comes out, and I feel like let Andrade cook. Another video I have to make about Andrade. I need to make a open letter, a love letter to him, because he's getting wasted. He's not getting booked properly. Andrade is about to cut a promo. I don't like all this tropes what sometimes fans do. Like, if they're foreign, not American, or English, or Irish, they're always like, oh, the accent, he's got another language, and he talks just fine. He talks fine, he just never gets to bloody speak. Let him talk. He was speaking for like 2 seconds, and then you just cut him off. Let him speak. Then Bloodline, Tomatonga, Jacob Fatu, hit on LA Knight and Andrade. That means Andrade is kind of a face now, isn't he? Or an in-betweener. So we're going to have a fresh feud. Yay, away from Roman Reigns. So, is this the end of the Bloodline now? And that feud? I need to... See, this is germinating new video content. So many questions. So little story from this episode of Smackdown. So Solo cut a promo of losing 2 soldiers and trying to show the Bloodline is strong, and wants Minneapolis to acknowledge him as a true tribal chief. I don't know about that life. I feel again germinating Solo Sikoa as consistency. He has turned people around. He is probably one of the best heels in this business, and I can't wait for his future, for him to be a proper solo star. Then we get into DIY. Why? We have Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, and Johnny acting like a little bitch again, little bitch boy again. Johnny got a championship match to fix things. They make it so hard about trying to get a champ. Like, they crossed Mount Everest, went to the moon, went to Mars, picked cherries out of a cherry blossom. I don't know what, they just act like they've gone heaven and earth, when they just probably asked Nick Aldis, can I have a match? And he says yeah. Anyway, Tommaso Ciampa's been ungrateful, like he should have done this long ago. Why didn't Tommaso Ciampa use his mouth and ask Nick Aldis for a championship match? Anyhow, they just do some stupidness, and I'm just like, forget it. Then you see Kevin Owens in the car ranting again. I went, my mind went to another dimension. I was like, I can't see, it's just boring. What he's gonna say apart from he's aggrieved? I'm aggrieved. Cody Rhodes, I'm right. Roman Reigns tried to ruin my career. You did this, you did that. Anyway, wrestler's conscience. This is who I am. I am the doctor of the modern day wrestling, treating the bruises and illnesses of stupid creative. Right? Motor Machine Guns, when they come out for their championship match, should look like they should be in AEW. They're in the wrong company. Go to AEW. I don't know why. I feel that just these indie generic guys should just go back. And I knew they was going to lose their championship, because you know what they do? They started chatting to the camera when you don't have a good gimmick and you don't have a good entrance and you're generic indie as hell. You talk to the camera, and I know that you're going to lose when you come down the entrance. An indie wrestling wank fest. Johnny Gargano defends himself and pushes Tommaso Ciampa when he was getting in his face in the match. Johnny and Ciampa turning. And all I know from here, that the Street Profits, with people are behind Montez Ford, are not the champions. That's all I know. And that's all I cared about. And this was just pure stupidness. So they won the titles after 45 days of the Motor Machine Guns. Won the titles for like a month. Hot potato. And then Candice again, I forgot she came in the Naomi's match, done some stupidness. But you know what? Maximize your minutes, Candice, because I know you're good. Maximize your minutes, maximize your purple hair, because you stand out. And she comes out again when her husband and Tommaso Ciampa is celebrating the championships backstage. Cringe, but it's fine. Then Michael Cole gets an exclusive interview with Kevin Owens in the rental car. Wow. Creative. So Kevin calls Michael, the #1 Cody Rhodes fanboy. Kevin is whining and bitching about Roman Reigns again, trying to end his career. Cody teaming up with blood. Michael Cole says that Kevin Owens is the problem. Michael Cole's got amnesia, but you know what it is. Then he kicks him out the car, blah blah blah. That could have been cut, because I know they're trying to build for Saturday night main event, but this is boring now. Anyhow, then you see backstage Nick Aldis shaking Gunther's hand, saying, "Thanks, mate." But you have to understand that he's from Raw and he's going to Smackdown, and he is a heel. Gunther's supposed to be a heel, you know. Heel! And doing all this stupidness. And Kamala Hayes is there looking like a little bitch, and Gunther's making little noises. I don't know if he's coming on to him. I don't know if it's a gay. I'm not saying I'm a homophobe. I don't know what's happening. What's that? Was he trying to be intimidating? What was that? Is that a Austrian thing? Please let me know in the comments, because I'm just confused about the writing. I need to look at all of these writers and look at their resume, because it's bloody annoying. Anyway, making Kamala Hayes look like a joke. And it's true what Hayes is saying. He's saying like, I'm the first draft pick for Smackdown, and you're treating me like a doo-doo head. Anyway, next, as predicted in the main event, Chad gives good matches. He is a modern day. I don't want to say he's Kurt Angle, but he is amazing. Chad Gable. Push this guy. Give him the world championship. For real. Let him have a proper feud with Cody Rhodes. Have a good PLE. This should be PLE worthy. But the fighting champion, Cody Rhodes, is not putting his championship on the line. Anyway, in the middle of the match, the referee asks American Made to go back. Move away from ringside. You are banned. So they finish the match. Cody finishes as victorious, exposes his ankle. Kevin Owens comes. Cody, the fighting champion, gets exposed, and he tries to move away from Kevin Owens, looking this fear like, no, my ankle, no. And then what does Kevin do? He stamps on it. And then they go into a melee brawl with the officials and referees, and that's the end. Anticlimax. It felt like a really bad New Year's Eve party, and you forgot that it's 12 o'clock, and you carry on with your day like it's a normal every day. This Smackdown was bad. This Smackdown is an afterthought. This Smackdown was dragging, so they're going to drag it for another time to do their Saturday night malarkey. I don't like it. They are lazy. I'm not looking forward to Netflix. I need to do another video about what happens when John Cena retires and The Rock retires, and all Goldberg, all the Attitude Era people die or cannot participate in wrestling. You are effed. You don't have stars. You are effed. It's a desert out there. You don't have there is a vacuum. There is a gap of stars to keep this thing running. Your Rhea Ripley's are running it out of steam. Your Liv Morgan is mid. You're not booking Gunther properly. People are half and half with Damian Priest. Cody is just a mouthpiece. Who are the stars? Who can carry each brand? I don't know. What are the plans for these wrestlers? Where are the feuds? Why should I care? Come on. I'm giving this a 2 out of 10. I am just waiting for WrestleMania. And I'm going to see if I should watch wrestling again. Because I'm saying, you know what? Let me just let it cook now. Let it cook. Alright, let it cook. I'm trying to be patient. I'm not trying to be one of those fans who go rare, tear. And not have a strong argument. I'm giving it to WrestleMania to see where this is going. Please put a thumbs up just to show that you're here. I know you're there. I know most of you from America, from Asia. I appreciate you and a few of my UK people. I appreciate. Subscribe. It helps. It really does. Want to be on track to get to a couple hundred or 100 before the end of the year. Please